When I was young, I was severely abused when I was 8 years old, and in many ways, spiritually, physically, sexually, mentally, and I felt truly broken. We grew up in a non-Christian home, so we didn't know anything about God. In fact, my father was a very strict disciplinarian, and it just, for example, if he'd asked to pass the salt and you'd use it before he gave it to him, you would find yourself on the floor. I felt like I was worthless and that I didn't really measure up. I never felt that I made my father proud and everything I did. I hated living in the world that I was, so I became a new person by pretending I wasn't that person. I made believe that I was everything or anything but who I was. I had a bunch of friends that I was hanging around with, and at the time I was Mormon, and I thought my job was to convert them. Little did I know that God was going to change me. So I went to a men's retreat kind of thing, and I saw something that I'd never experienced before, like praise and worship music and people crying and going to the altar, and I never seen any such things like that. And I was being pulled. And so I started going and reading the Bible a lot more, and came across Ephesians and Hebrews, and it just was like this thing about grace started to grab me. I'm like, you mean I don't have to earn it? I don't have to, do anything? Because in the Mormon world, you have to earn it, basically. I had a pastor who said to me, Ken, have you ever accepted Jesus as your Savior? I said, I think so. He said, I don't know if you have. So why don't you say these little prayers? So I did, and I was driving home, and you'd think I was crazy because all of a sudden I stopped the car and I got out and I was yelling, I am saved. I've been forgiven. But there was still part of me that didn't truly believe that. But I went home and told my wife, we're leaving the Mormon church. We got to find a different church. And so my journey to connect with God started there. Even though, I've been severely abused and broken into many pieces on the ground like a shattered mirror, trying to piece it together, I realized that I could not do it by myself. There was just too many broken pieces. And slowly, over time, God repaired that and showed me how powerful my past could be to help other people. There are a lot of men who've been abused like me, yet they're afraid to come forward and talk about it. And I know for me, talking about it is what actually helped me get set free. And God has been showing up and revealing how I can impact others. And it's just been a beautiful journey. I still learning about grace though. My name is Ken, and this is how God is moving in my life.